Hello everyone. Today I will be explaining how to bunt a softball. When you think of softball, you think of hitting home runs or hitting the ball all the way to the fence. Bunting can provide more runs as well as wins. Bunting in softball can be one of the best offensive threats with using a strong and successful strategy. If you are able to bunt the ball into play, you can advance the runner with a sacrifice bunt for a single, or make the other team force an error, resulting in a big play. A bunt can be very impactful and a game changer if you know the right way to bunt. So, the right way to bunt is to position your feet correctly. If you're a right-handed batter, your left hand will be near the bottom of the barrel, and your right hand will be in the L position near the top of the bat. And you'll want to diagonal it just like this. First, I'm going to explain the steps on how you bunt a softball. Ask your coach if it is okay for you to bunt in a game, because some leagues do not allow you to bunt. If you choose to bunt during a game, do not bunt with 2 strikes unless you are an experienced bunter. If you have 2 strikes and you try to bunt and you foul the ball, you will be called out. Next, start by getting in your stance to bunt the ball. While the pitcher begins to pitch the ball, this is when you will make your first move. Face the pitcher by curving your feet towards them. You will then need to bend both of your legs about halfway near to the ground. If you're a right-handed batter, you will not bend your left hand on the bat. And if you're a left-hand batter, you will not move your right hand at all. You will put the hand that moves to where the bat starts to get chunky on the metal part of the bat. Some bats may have 2 lines around that area to place your moving hand. Your thumb will pinch this area. Your central knuckle of your pointer finger will be bent, but do not touch any of the bat that faces the pitcher. The ball should spring off the bat and roll onto the ground. The third baseline is the best spot to place the ball when you are bunting. You will want to then run to first base after the ball has touched the ground. When you get to first base, hopefully you will be safe. There are 2 important things you need to understand when you are bunting for a base hit. When bunting for a base hit, you will show that you are bunting at the last minute. Start your bunting movement as soon as the pitch arrives to home plate. Change over your hands from high to ready, like you're going to hit the ball normally, into your bunting stance. Move your bottom hand down the handle of the bat. Your arm should be bent at the elbows and near your body. Know the appropriate footwork. Drop your back leg backwards and try to imitate how your legs should be positioned like you were going to start a race. Bring both of your arms down and back legs backwards at the same time together. Now I'm going to explain how to sacrifice bunt in softball. Be positioned correctly into the batter's box. You want to be in front of the batter's box. You will be called out if you bunt the ball straight down into the batter's box. Pivot both of your feet so that your toes, chest, and hips are all facing the pitcher. Show that you are bunting. Square up to bunt right away when you get into the batter's box. You want the other team to see that you are batting, so they try and get you out while you advance a runner to the next bait or to home plate and score a run. How to hold the bat correctly. The bottom hand should be positioned about 1 to 2 inches from the knob of the bat, while the top hand should be about 1 to 2 inches from the bottom of the barrel of the bat. Your bottom hand should control the angle of the bat. Do not bunt the ball right in front of the home plate. You will want to keep your elbows bent and angle the bat properly. Do not fully expand your arms out while trying to bunt the ball. Keep your elbows bent loosely and near your body. Keep your bat angled at about a 45-degree angle diagonally from the pitcher's view. You should be able to see the top of the bat from the corner of your eye. A sacrifice bunt is one of the best ways to advance a runner to the next base. Be positive and don't doubt yourself. You can help your team by putting them in scoring position. Do not move your arms while you are sacrifice bunting. Do not stretch to bunt the ball, and never reach down to hit a low ball, because it will be called the ball anyways. Place your bunt correctly and get the job done successfully. Third and fourth first baseman will move in closer when they see that you are bunting. Bunt towards the first baseman if they are back, and bunt towards the third baseman if they are back. And see which one is faster, and you will want to bunt the ball near the slowest one. Never place the bunt where the infielder can make a double play or force a runner out. Bunt left or right of the pitcher for the best place to put the ball. Well, I have discussed and explained the different aspects of why it can be very important for you to know and understand how to bunt correctly in softball. Bunting is important for the overall game. People may think bunting is not as impressive as hitting a home run, but honestly, it can be just as extreme or rewarding in the end. Each way to bunt, as I presented you, is used in different situations, and the coach is usually the one to decide which one is the best one to use. I hope this speech gave you much more information and knowledge on learning how to bunt the ball in softball.